Hi ladies, this is Lori Whitlock, and today I'm going to show you how to assemble the block calendar that you can find at the Silhouette online store and at LoriWhitlock.com. And you'll see in front of me that I have one block already assembled, and I've already put the letters or the numbers on. And you'll see that I have a couple of the bars already assembled. One of them I've already put all of the months on. You're going to make 3 of these smaller bars, and you're going to make 2 of these larger boxes. And then we're going to make a little face frame box type thing to put them into. So I'm going to start by assembling one of the little bars so that you can see how that is done. Just go ahead, this one's really easy, just go ahead and fold on all the perforated lines to start forming the square bar box. And then fold all the little flaps towards the inside and fold the little curved flap in as well. And then you're going to want to put some glue on the little glue flap with the little angled corners on it there. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and use my tape on this one. This Scotch tape seems to stick really well. To glue this down, I'm going to go ahead and fold it all the way flat, and then I'm going to fold this flap that it's going to glue to down. I'm going to do it very carefully not to overlap it any extra or any less than it should. If it's folded just right and glued just right, it should fit just perfectly. Then you'll notice you've got a nice little bar formed. The 2 little end flaps tuck in, and the rounded one tucks in just kind of like a long lipstick style box. And if you've assembled it all properly, that should just go in super neat and not stick out any extra. You won't want it to be any bigger than it's supposed to be, or it won't fit inside our box. Okay, so folding these 2 flaps in as well, and then tucking this little flap in, you now have 3 little bar boxes ready to put months on. So you'll notice in the file you'll have all the months, and all the letters and the words are connected. So you should just have to adhere one whole piece to each side. And there's 4 sides on each box, and there's 3 little boxes, so you have your 12 months. I put January, February, March, April on this bar, and then I would do the same thing on the next, following the next 4 months. Okay, we'll move on to our little square box, and that's pretty easy to assemble as well. There's 4 perforated lines, and I'm just going to fold all of those in towards the center. And on the sides, you're going to fold these all in towards the center as well. And then all the little angled tabs are going to get some adhesive. So I'm going to lay it down flat with all my folds folded down towards the table. And I'm going to go ahead and apply some adhesive to this strip that's on this long and skinny, this end down here. And again, I'm going to use that technique from before where I kind of fold this in half, and then I'm going to press down to form our little box here. I like being able to press down on the table to get that seam nice and firm. Okay, so now you have the 2 ends that you need to glue and fold and tuck in. So I'm going to kind of put it on the edge of the table and apply my tape to these 3 sides. Of course, you can use glue, whatever you'd like. Okay, so now I'm going to take these and just tuck them in carefully, not to get them stuck down before I'm ready. So I'm going to kind of over tuck them in, and then from the inside I'll be able to press out. Now the last side is just a little bit trickier because you can't get to the inside once you close it off, but it's not too bad. So let's go ahead and put the adhesive on that piece as well. Okay, so now I have those 3 sides ready to stick down. So I'm going to go ahead and tuck them in and get my box squared up nicely. and go ahead and press down on all those sides. Anything, any extra adhesive. Okay, so now I have this nice box, and on the first box I adhered the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, and on the two ends I've done 4 and 5. Oops, there you go. Okay, so go ahead and put 0 through 5 on one box, and then the numbers that are left are 0, 1, 2, because you'll need 0, 1, and 2 again, and then the numbers 6, 7, 8, and 9, and you'll go ahead and apply those to the sides on this box. Okay, the last thing to create is our little container, I guess, or our box that all of this will sit in. So I'm going to go ahead and start by taking the two shorter pieces. These are the shorter ones, and I'm going to glue them together to make a long strip like this, and then we'll start applying all of that to the inside of our face frame. So I'm going to go ahead and fold all my flaps, all one direction, the long sides. I'm not going to fold this one yet. And then I will do the other piece. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and glue, I guess I can fold that. I'm going to go ahead and glue this. Now, the part of this that's actually going to show is this inside. So you're going to want to glue this flap on the side where everything's poking out. If that makes sense. So you're going to glue it outside of that so that the inside's nice and clean. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put some glue, adhesive, on that piece. And I'm going to carefully stick those pieces together, being very careful not to make it be off at all, because then you'll end up with a funny box. Okay, you're going to do the same thing with the other side so that you're forming a rectangle. Okay, and it's kind of, it looks a little bit funny, all your face frame tabs are pointing out. And if you've done my shadow boxes, you'll understand this technique pretty well. It's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. Oops, I didn't get... Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and line this one up just right. Okay, so now I have this nice window. I'm going to go ahead and glue that to the inside of my face frame. So you can follow along. I'm going to, which side do I want out? Doesn't matter. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put adhesive down on all four sides of my face frame. Stuck to me. Okay. All right. I'm going to be very careful as I glue this down to make sure I'm lining up all the corners just right. Pulling everything into position. Before I glue it down really hard, I'm going to kind of scoot this side just right into position. Okay. Okay, this is a little bit tricky. You know, I would really suggest that you use the zip dry glue on this part if you can, because it is a little bit harder with this adhesive. It's not very forgiving. Alright, So I took my friend to the airport today and they went to Hawaii. I'm so jealous. I want to go to Hawaii. Well, I'm not jealous. I'm really happy for her. But I've never been to Hawaii. I would really like to go. Okay. All right, that is glued down now. And I'm going to go ahead and do the outer face frame as well. So I'm going to take these two longer pieces, and this time I'm going to use the zip dry glue. I didn't like the tape runner for that part. Okay, so this time you'll actually be seeing the outside of this, and all of these will be gluing to the inside. So just keep that in mind as you're gluing the pieces together so that you can hide all of that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. I'll use my adhesive on this. There. Okay, all right, that corner is now formed. You know, I'm actually going to leave this open until I get this glued down. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my zip dry glue around. Okay, so what you're going to do now is take your face frame, line it up on one corner, and go ahead and glue this all down all the way around. And you'll be gluing to this back tab and this front face frame. So I'm going to go ahead and put the glue on one side of my face frame and get it to that point, and then I will stop and put some more glue on. Let's see, I think I'll start with this side with no tab on the end. Okay. Make sure that you're very careful to line up that corner just perfectly so that it all turns out nice in the end. And then I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on the other side here. And a little extra there, so move it. Okay, so now it just slipped out of place. So I'm going to put it back into place and just kind of hold both of those sides into place. Okay, now I'm going to turn the corner and go ahead and put some glue on both of these glue tabs. And then I'll tuck them in. And get them into position. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the next side. Okay. Alright, so now those are going to go right here. Just making sure to hold everything down nicely. Okay. Now I'm going to put glue on the last two sides and on this little flap. It needs to glue to the beginning of our strip. Okay. Okay, that turned out beautiful. So now you have this nice little three-dimensional box. And I'm just kind of trying to hold this screw in place here. Just like, oh. That needs a little more adhesive in here. It's not wanting to stick on this side. Alright. Now, once all of that is together, of course you want to make sure you keep your nice clean face frame for the front of your box and the side that's a little bit messier looking where the flaps are overlapping. You're going to have that be the back of your box. And you'll notice there's a big rectangle in your file, and this is to cover the back of your box. So I'm going to go ahead and put glue around all 4 sides. And I'm going to carefully line this up and put it in place. And I'll cover up the back really neatly. So now you have this lovely little box, and it will hold your, well, let's first put in our bars. 2 bars slide to the back, and the last bar sits out front. And your numbers are going to sit right on top of those bars. And you have a really cute little month calendar little block set. And I really hope you enjoy making these and make lots of them for your friends. And if you have any questions, just leave me a note here on this video and I'll try and get back and answer them for you. Anyways, I hope you have a fabulous day and that you enjoy making this calendar block set. Thanks.